All right. As I move to my spot, I like to take a little block and place it underneath my feet so that it gives me an opportunity to elevate my feet a little bit and give me more alignment. As you come to your seat, whether your feet are on a bolster or a block or a pillow, begin to feel yourself kind of settling in. Ankles underneath knees, knees in line with hips, hips under your shoulders. And as we're all caregivers, and you all do so much amazing work, and the world is busy, and you might have chaos in the moment, I thought that we could start our stress relieving practice with a time to tune in. As you place your hands on your legs, let's take and up, back, and down. And now do the exact opposite, shrugging the shoulders up, forwards, and down. And then one more time, up, back, and down. So your sternum elevates, there's space in your heart, and your shoulders are melting down to the floor. And begin to kind of close your eyes so that you can tune inward. I was thinking about Ralph Waldo Emerson as I was in the garden this morning and thinking about his passion for nature. But there's a great quote by Emerson. So as your eyes are closed, I'll read the quote. Let us be silent so that we may hear the whisper of God. Feel your body like a beautiful plant, kind of rooting down. And as you breathe a little bit deeper, just watch the breath. Your eyes are resting. The words have left as your tongue softens. And feel the sweet nectar of the breath moving all the way through every part of your being, offering you ease and calm energies. And as you nurture your body with the breath, truly hold yourself with loving kindness for the unique and powerful being that you are. And wherever we move together on the practice, allow yourself to stay this calm, tuning inward and appreciating the silence as you listen to the whisper of God. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed, or you're welcome to just slowly open them up, focusing on a spot about 4 feet out in front of you. And let's begin to start our movement practice with subtle wrist rotations. Begin to take and bring your pinkies, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and curl them up to your palms of your hands. Take the thumbs and gently bring them to the index fingers. Take and draw the pinky fingers together and slowly rotate your wrists. One direction. And then the opposite in reverse. And then take and extend the fingers nice and wide and draw your palms together. Feel your elbows still relaxed as your shoulders are broadening, and feel that light illuminating from your heart with every breath you take. Press the tips of the fingers and the thumbs together, open the elbows up wide on the inhale, and exhale, elbows come down. So we're just kind of giving the digits a little bit of a stretch. Breathing in, elbows open, palms stretching, and exhale, feeling the sensations in your body and your mind as you watch the breath. Inhale, elbows open, fingers connect, and exhale. Let's try that breath one more time. Breathe in from the tips of the toes as you stretch out the elbows, and exhale from the top of the head down through the soles of your feet as you let your palms relax. And then softly begin to take and open your palms forward, elbows near the rib cage, shoulders relaxed down the back body. And we're going to do individual finger bending. So let's take and just bring the pinkies to the palms. This is a very humbling practice. It's a little bit of a mind trick. Release the pinkies out and take the index fingers to the palms, keeping the other fingers straight. And then release the index fingers out. Take just the ring fingers in, keeping the other fingers straight. You can definitely feel a stretch through the forearms. And then release. And now the middle finger, bringing the middle finger in, breathing. If you feel any tension, keep breathing from the belly and let it go, staying in this calm space. All right, now begin to rotate the palms down, and we're simply going to play the piano, bringing your hands all the way to a side, wiggling the fingers, getting the energy to flow, and then the other side. Playing the piano, almost like Liberace or some amazing pianist that just kind of plays all the keys at the same time. And then bringing your hands back into center, we are going to take and do some gentle wrist stretches. Place the left palm facing away from you, fingers down. Take your right hand to the palm and gently draw the fingers towards your body. As we start off slow this morning with our chair yoga practice, we're just working our wrists, our shoulders, our torso with the breath. And now switch, almost like rubbing the palms together so that the right fingertips go down and you're stretching out the front of the right arm. Feel that good stretch, especially since we're doing a lot of computer stuff. This is great. Now we're going to literally just flip the right palm towards us, and the left hand is now going to pull the fingers towards us. Feel that resistance, shoulders back, heart is high. Try and keep the elbows straight. And then we're just going to rub the palms together and switch. Left fingers pointing towards us, left arm straightens, right hand gently pulls the left fingertips towards us as we feel a little stretch in the wrist. Beautiful. Bring your hands back in front of you, and we are going to take and do wrist rotations after that. But instead of taking the thumbs to the sides of the index fingers, now take the thumbs and wrap them underneath the fingers and rotate your hands. Now your wrists and your fingers are a little bit more awake and vibrant. So if you can, bring the elbows together, which gives a good stretch through the shoulder blades and the back of the neck. And kind of move them one way and then the other. And from these hand pressure rolls, the last thing that we're going to do, so just shake out your arms, let it all go. We are going to strip our arms and kind of get any congestion out of the elbows and the wrists. So take from the left hand and almost make it like you're holding a sandwich, and take from the elbow down to the wrists and literally strip the arms, pressing the muscles. So a little bit of self-massage this morning. but kind of helping with carpal tunnel syndrome, tennis elbow, all those things that we've been getting from using technology too much. And then shake out the right hand as you do the same thing on the left. Left hand is going to, from the elbow down, get a little bit of a stretch. All right, shake it out. And if we have time at the end, we're going to do a little bit of a game, and then we'll stretch out our self massage our arms again. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take and bring my hands to my legs. We are going to kind of hunch back, rounding and opening up. And we have a proud chest, cat and cow, thumbs to the hips, elbows back, heart is high, neck is long. Move from the belly button, exhale as you round and open. Inhale, lifting and lengthening. And then exhale, rounding and opening. A couple more times, breathing in as you find an expression in your chest, and then breathing out as you round everything out. Breathing in, chest is open, and breathing out, rounding out, chin to the collarbones. As you inhale, come into a neutral spine, and we're going to take and do a simple side body stretch. Bring your right hand up nice and high, and then rotate the palm away from you, plug the shoulder down, and then stretch up and over. Use your left hand as a little bit of a weight and allow it to kind of hang by the side of the chair. If this is too much for your shoulder, remember you can always take your hand to the back of your head. You can bring your elbow hand to the shoulder as your elbow's down. And then if you want to make it a little bit more intense, guide your gaze to the sky, stretching out the intercostal muscles, breathing this calm abiding through your body as you nurture. And then look to the ground and come on up and bring your arms out wide, palms face down. Let's make nice tiny circles, moving one way. You're simply listening and being. Appreciate the sensations and move your wrists in the opposite direction. And then we'll switch, taking your right arm and counterweighting the left arm as it reaches high. Plug the shoulder down and stretch up and over. If your neck is challenging you, you can look down to the ground. You'll get a stretch through the neck. If your shoulder or arm is bugging you today, remember, hand to the back of the head or hand to the shoulder as the elbow relaxes. And last little part, wherever you're at, rotate your chin to the sky if you would like to, and find an expression. Your body is opening on the left side. So feel the stretch all the way from the left pinky finger all the way down to the left big toe. After your next exhale, look down to the right hand and slowly bring your arms up to parallel. This time we are going to make big, huge circles. I don't know why, but for some reason, this always makes the sides of my lips go up one way and then the opposite way, as if you're swimming in a lake, just floating. Let the earth support you. And then start making tinier circles. And then go forwards. On your exhale, place your hands onto your legs, and we're just gonna do thigh rocking. Sway your legs from side to side. Simple, gentle, mindful, kind of waking up the hips as we've been sitting here for a while. Squeeze now as your swaying relaxes. Squeeze now your knees together and bring your right foot up and start to rotate your foot one direction and the opposite direction. So this is engaging a lot of core strength. Really feel everything drawing to midline as you rotate the foot and then lower it down. Hands onto the legs. Let's find a cat-cow. So find a proud chest, elbows back, thumbs to the hips, and then exhale round and haunch your back. Inhale to a neutral spine. Once again, toning the belly, knees together, lift the left foot up and move the foot around. It's hard to rotate the foot and talk at the same time on this journey I'm guiding you on. So just rotate one direction and then the other. It's like a tongue twister, but it's a brain exercise, making us smarter. And then lower the foot back down. Let's find one more cat-cow. Inhale, lifting your heart, and exhale, round and open up. Feel that proud chest as your hands rest on the thighs. And before we do some twist. So I'm going to take my right hand outside of the left leg. I'm still squeezing my knees together so that I find an extension in my torso. Left hand and grab onto the side of the chair, the back of the chair, and then rotate. And think about rotating from the base of the spine to the top of the head. So don't just crank your head, but really find your body telescoping as you seek space. Notice the sensations. Nothing needs to be forced. And then use your exhale to come on back to center. Let's try the second side. Left hand outside of the leg, right hand comes to the side of the chair or the back, and rotate. And think about, as you rotate, twists are so good to release anxiety. So as you meet the body of today, anything that's holding you down, let the nurturing power of the breath breathe it out. Let it go. Rinse out the gunk and the yunk as you twist, and then come on back to center. All right, let's use the cat-cow one more time to balance out our spine from the twist. Inhale to a proud chest, elbows back, moving from the belly button. Exhale, round and open up. Inhale to a neutral spine, and we're going to make our way to the back of the chair. So as I stand up, I'm going to just make my way to the side of the chair. You all are facing forward, but since it might be a little bit hard to see me, I am turning my chair sideways. First thing that we're going to do is a chair pose. I know it seems funny, but we're going to pretend that we are the chair. Use the chair as a prop, and on your exhale, sit like you're sitting in a chair. For you, it might be 2 inches. It might be all the way till your knees are in line with your hips, but it doesn't matter how deep you go. Just take a good breath and exhale and straighten out. Lowering yourself down again. Notice the 4 points of contact on your feet. Feel like your knees are squeezing a block, heart is nice and high, and your body is calm. And then exhale, straightening up the legs. One more time, sitting deep into your chair, breathing into the back. Heart is elevated, keeping the chair as a prop. Feel your glutes strong, supporting you, and you are simply breathing. And then straighten out the legs. Nice job. All right, so we started with chair in that little squatting position, because now we're going to go into a crescent lunge, working with the breath. So I'm moving my chair out a little bit further so that I can take and elevate the left toes up. If that feels okay for all of you, continue on. Left foot reaches back and the ball mounts of the foot are to the ground and the heel is high. Right knee is underneath the ankle, not beyond. So really make sure that you're not overtaxing your knees or hurting the meniscus. Taking the hand of the bent knee, reach up the arm. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Awesome job, everybody. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Now take the right hand to the back of the chair, and on your exhale, spring forward, stepping to the top. So we just worked our hip flexor on the left side. Let's do the same thing on the right. Reach your right toes up, feeling stable, and step right foot back. Heel is high, left knee not reaching beyond. So if you need to reassess and readjust, go for it. The hand that has the same leg of the bent knee, reach it up high. That's your inhale. Exhale, push everything out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, smile through every cell. And exhale. One more, breathing in as you find stability. And exhale, letting it go. Take the left hand to the back of the chair and right foot to meet the left. Since we just did that really good lunge and we woke up the hip flexors, let's wake up the hamstrings by coming into a down dog. Hands to the back of the chair. And remember, meet the body of today. If you only want to bring your feet back a little bit, you're still getting a stretch, right? And you're still finding stress relief in your practice. If you can, you're going to walk your buns back so that your legs are straight, your chest is parallel with the ground, and your ears are in between your arms. Breathing deeply. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the toes. Feel the breath from your brains to your bones, strengthening your body-mind connection. And then real calmly, let's step one foot in front of the other till you make your way to the back of the mat. So now what I'm going to do another strengthening and toning pose for your body. I'm going to pretend that my chair is in front of you, and you all are going to hold the back of the chair, and you're going to point your toes out now. And this is called goddess pose. And goddess pose is great to strengthen your quads and your knees, just like chair pose. So you're going to just squat down 1 inch and then straighten the leg. And then see if you can squat down 2 inches. Nice. Strengthen the legs as you straighten them. And one more time, see if you can go a little bit lower. You're just finding space. Tailbone and pubic bone are in alignment. Back is long. And then straighten the legs back out. Nice job. Walk your feet together. Feel your body calm. And we're going to face the back of the chair again. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do down dog with a deeper hamstring stretch, which is a pyramid pose. Hands to the back of the chair. Keep the left leg light and step your foot back. And just like down dog, send your buns back, arms straight, but bend your elbows a little bit and bring your forehead towards the chair. So especially because we sit a lot, this is a great way to stretch out the hamstrings. And anytime your head is below your heart, it brings fresh oxygenated blood to the brain. On your next exhale, lift your head up, bend your right knee, and step forward. And we'll just stomp it out. And now we're ready to do it on the other side. Step your right foot back as both legs straighten out and your tailbone reaches back like a down dog. Bring your torso forward. Another thing about having your head below your heart is it literally allows your parasympathetic nervous system, which allows you to rest and digest. It offers calm energies to your body, mind, and it releases any stress. Find one more good breath, keeping your bones and muscles hugging each other. And then lift your heart and step right foot to meet the left. Nice. The last thing that I would like to do in our standing poses is something that we do seated a lot. It's called a figure 4 when we stand, but it's a nice hip opener. It's also balancing pose. So if you don't want to do this standing, you're welcome to come into a seat. And I'll just show you what you would look like in the seat. It's our pigeon or our forward fold. But if we stay standing, we are going to take, and remember, I have my imaginary chair in front of me, but what I always like to do, if you can still see me, is turn sideways so your right hand touches the chair. Bring your right foot up and take your right ankle top of the left leg. And then reach your left hand forward as your buns slightly lower down. And we're just going to take 3 deep breaths here. Greeting the body of today as you find a good stretch through the hips, preparing your body for the day. And then straighten the left leg and lower foot down, stomping it. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm turning to the other side as my left hand is to the chair. Right hand to the hip, left toes are light. Reach the left foot up and place the ankle on top of the right knee as I come into a gentle squat. So we practice chair pose, crescent, and goddess. So our bodies are ready for this bent knee space. Find one more deep breath. See if you can bring your right hand out in front of you. Nice job. And then come on back up. Lower the left foot and stomp it out. And then we'll guide our bodies back to a seated position. And before we sit down, this is something I really like to do, and it's just to take a step back and calm our minds. This is something that I do, especially if my mind is whirling and I need to kind of like give myself some stress relief. I take and step my feet frontal hip bone distance apart, palms face back, and then I press my arms back, which allows expansiveness to the chest, openness to the lungs and ribs, and it gives me an opportunity to do a check-in, to stand in my power. Find one more deep breath as your shoulders reach back, but your heart is elevated, empowered by the breath. And then on your exhale, release your hands to your thighs, bend your knees, and bring your buns into your chair. Placing your feet in a comfortable position and leaning back into the chair, begin to close your eyes. Feel the inhales and the exhales as you sit in a space of quiet and calm. Once again, tapping back into that quote. Let us be silent so that we may hear the whisper of God. Feel compassion with every breath. And watch. Listen to the sensations of the sacred space within you. Every breath offering you renewed strength for today's journey. Your eyes still closed. Calmly bring your hands in front of your heart and rub your palms together as fast as you can. Take the warmth of the hands over your closed eyes. So that when you release your hands and open your eyes, you open up to your best new self that you've become through our practice together. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here to create a calm and focused mind and a relaxed body. I hope you learned some fun ways to build resiliency and thrive in thought, in speech, and in action. May the merits of our practice benefit all beings. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you. I'm wishing you lots of peace and love.
Thank you.
Thanks for being present. Yeah, sorry we started a little late. Thanks.